Hello and welcome to my stream and the channel and all the other things. My name's Vannin and this is Satisfactory in a bush. Well, this is a good vantage point. Why didn't I find this before? Huh? What is that, by the way? Normal. Okay. Well, we might add that into all of this. So, in the last episode, we were over... There's the thing, so over there, I think. There's a big mountain there. I've seen that before. Yeah, and then we came over here, and then we went back over there, because that's what we do. So yeah, we are making a steel factory. So we have our iron. Any old iron. Death. No? Okay, didn't die. That's a good thing. So we have 2 iron here. Get off. 2 iron here. Right, there and there. And then we have 2 more iron here. There. And in here. There's more iron. And they're going to come in through this one. And then there's 2 iron over there. So in total, that is 6 iron. Now, over there-ish is 4 coal nodes. 3 of which are pure. 1 of which is normal. So, we're going to make some steel. Because everybody knows if you mix coal and iron, then you get steel. That's how it works. So, we need to come over here and figure out where stuff is going to be coming through. Now, I think I've done it all for all of the iron. Need to take all that down as well, don't I? So this is 1 iron here. There's 4 going to be coming into here. So what's the best way? Because I just chucked down stuff the other day. But I don't actually know what is the best... Because there's 2 here. So 1 on the left there, 1 on the right there. Like, am I better bringing... I only need 4. So am I better bringing... like the 4 down this way? Like across the back here? Like, am I better bringing this one and coming all the way down here kind of thing, and then splitting it up, and then the second one splitting that up closer, and them all going into these ones? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Or do I spread out the machines? Because, you know, I've gone and put, like, lifts and all that carry on there. But... because ultimately I want to try and find the pure... or the alloy, steel alloy, I think it's called. Which requires basically for all the iron to get smelted first, then it goes into the foundry, then it will then go into the constructors, and then after the constructors, there is an assembler thing. But I basically have everything just all over here. You know, tight up against here. But, I mean, it's going to expand. This will all expand as I go through the miners and get better belts. So, I think that I should just do it this way. So, I'm not very good with maths. Divided by 45 equals 2.6. So I either underclock this one to be in like 60%, like that, and don't need that then if that's... I need all of those screws, do we? Like, literally, those screws, ridiculous. Don't need any of them. Can I actually make any signs? Organization? No, I cannot. Need something to indicate that it's a doofer. There we go, we'll do that. So, 1, 2, 3. Steel ingot. That needs to be 60, I think. That's probably not steel ingot either, is it? No, it's not. That one's been underclocked. That hasn't. I can't see in it if I'm too close. How does that work? Make any sense? So 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, 3. No, 1. This one needs to be. So I need one more, right? Yeah, now I know why, because earlier on I wasn't planning on doing that. What I was planning on doing was overclocking the last one. If I underclock, then don't use as much power. If I understand things correctly. If I'm not as hypo as Saturday, there is a very good reason for it, and that is I have not drunk Monster right beforehand. And I've been at work all day. So I'm slightly quieter. Mostly because I'm tired. But I will get the hang of this this streaming malarkey. Right. I need that. And then I then do that. Full tongue out moment. Stand back a bit. As I don't have any, like, anything like pillars or anything like that right now, can't really make anything look pretty. But, as I've said, I think I've said it a couple of times now, at these earlier stages, like, I just need steel, right? So, I could have just, like, carried on putting layers on over at the starter factory and got us making steel and then made steel in another location. But like could have made a location here to make steel. I've done that before. But I wanted to, get that that other thing made. Those iron bits made, so did both, kind of, in a way. Now, am I going to be like really massively restricting myself building so close together with everything? Yeah, I haven't really got anywhere to do anything. I'm going to take up all of those constructors. They are far too close, if you ask me. I wasn't really thinking when I decided these. Concentrating. Concentrating badly. So if I go where these are, because they're already placed. So that's going to make 45 per minute. And the 3 will make 27. I'm going to pick up that one. Production. Oh, where it should be. No. You know what? I'm just going to pick up all of these because it's easier and simpler to place the constructor first and then place these things afterwards. Steel beam 60. Steel beam 60. Steel beam 60. So, how many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. And 4 of them are doing 27. That's 108. And then the other one will be, so 8 times 45. 8 times 45 equals 360. Eight times 45 equals 360. That's not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Right. So. Microphone just came loose. Awesome. Right. So that's 60. Plus 60 is 120. So that's 240. Uh, 360 plus 108. 468. So what's that now? That's 240. 240. And that uses up 30. 120, 240, 360. So then that leaves some. 100. 3, 6, 9. 9. This won't be the end of the world if this isn't what I'm looking for. Efficient. That's what I'm looking for. Right. Because I don't have the pipe recipe just yet. So that is 3, 6, 9. And then the last is then 18. So that'll be like 40% or something like that. Something like that. So eventually what I'll want is there's an alternative recipe. So in my inventory right now, I've got them. These here. So encased industrial beam. There's an alternative recipe which is encased industrial pipe, which obviously you can make pipes. You can make way more pipes than you can do beams. But for the time being, we're going to need to do encased industrial pipe. Beam even. All these in. Assembler can't make the thing yet, so we won't be doing the assembler bit just yet. Where's my way down? Get rid of all of this finally. On the floor. No. Don't need any of these rods either. Get rid of them. Get shot of that. We'll get rid of all of this. And we can get rid of all of this down here as well. And I think I quite like the idea of everything running down the back here, to be brutally honest. Pretty cool. Not sure what it'll look like in the future. Rid of all that rubbish. Right. Actually, that is a very good idea that I just had. So the reason why I'm putting them the other way around is I'm going to need to come in with iron and I need to come in with coal. Now I'm going to do the coal on this side because it makes the most sense because it's the easiest way of me getting stuff in. So if I then do the iron on the other side, so the ones on the left will be for coal and the ones on the right, as we're looking at it now, will be for iron. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. So what's that? 8.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know. Get rid of that one. Stick that there. Walls. There we go. So. One, two, three, four. Logistics. Splitter. So that'll be one lot of coal coming in. And then if we go conveyor splitter like that, like that, like that, and like that. There we go. Didn't want to put that there. Now, you might ask, why am I not breaking down the belt? So technically that's 120 coming in, and then once it hits there at 120, it then splits in half. I just find that this goes quicker. This splits down way faster if I just stick the 120 belt on. That's just the way my brain works. Occurring here then. I miscalculated. Probably. That's annoying. So that's 120 over there. That's 120 over there. We're going to put this in here and what's going on here? They should be out holes. I reckon these are all wrong. Let's get rid of all of those. So we'll paint all of them. Because making everything painted makes everything run faster and better. And more-ish. Oh no. Right, let's hook those in. So 460. I'll need to split that down because the most I can do is 120. Oh. Oh, he says. One, two, three, four. I'm sure I've got something wrong, you know. This other one and that other coal one need to go into here somehow too. And I'm not sure how to do that. Not sure how to do that at all. So the first one is 45 and then the second one is 45. So that's 90. So 120 divided by, no, not divided by, minus 90 leaves 30. Back upstairs. Back upstairs. How much does this last one need? 27. Okay. I'm going to see how that runs for the time being. If it's horribly wrong, then I'll blame somebody else because it can't be my fault. Can't remember how much each of these produce. It's a number. It's bigger than 10. I can't remember. Uh, 15. 30, 60. These are... That is going to need to be that. That's going to need to be that. And that could be that, I think. Right. So then once we're producing the other stuff, that'll then go into there. Organization, not organization, logistics. That's the one I'm looking for. I have to redo these lifts. No. Wait, they don't line up. Right. So that's taking like 300 and something, isn't it? So if I go splitter, how do I want to do this? That's 3, and then there's another 3. Okay. How much do these make? So this one does what, 27? Yeah, 27. And these do 45. Okay, so 90, 110. So these 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 110. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, there, look. What am I doing? Two, three, then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I'm in the wrong one. That is 1000% because I'm in the wrong one. One, two, three. 1, 2. Wrong way around. Hey, Mariska. Didn't see you sneak in. I was concentrating. I can't even talk today. I mean, that's not a bad thing. Most of the time I should shut up. But, anyway. Yeah, this is a totally different place. Not actually where the other bit is. The other bit is where that really subtle sticky uppy thing is. This one. I'm sure I have overcomplicated this massively because nothing works out. So I have 1, 2, and 3. So yes, very much enjoying the stuff. I need a better belt. I need a bigger belt, don't I? I'm gonna need a much bigger belt. he says, let's just put a merger there. Let's send that into there. This is for steel. So I'm doing in order to make steel you need iron and coal, because that's how that works. Like everybody knows that, surely. He says. Let's just have you going like that. I don't even know how steel is actually made, you know. I presume that wait, that's the way in, isn't it? So I need to put a merger here. Let's put it there. And if I do that there, going like that. And then I can turn this. No. Yeah, that sounds more my style. More my style, Assassin. How are you? Oh, I need this belt to go from here into there. And then in theory, all that'll work, but it probably won't work because I don't really know what I'm doing. And then I will do this. It's why I like the later recipes later on because it's nicer. Iron and carbon makes steel. So is coal technically carbon? I mean, I know everything is carbon, pretty much. What is that? That is a merger. Yay, I got it right. A genius. Said nobody ever. They aren't a thing. They don't match. Now it does. can go in there. And in theory, that will work, he says. With all the confidence in the world. Not. Right. Power, double, hooge flip. Then I do that to there. To there, thank you. And I do that to there. So then they will then all come on. Now, what I need to do is I need to go and do the coal. Yes, coal. I don't need that. I can go away. I can do that. And I need the things that I put in the thing earlier on when I was doing the thing. I don't need that. Need that one. We'll get rid of that. And I cunningly put a hole here earlier that I can't use. So I will just do that. Plunge to my death. I know what I'm going to do. Foundations. Architecture, ladderer. I've run out of concrete. Where do I need to go? I'm sure I've got concrete in here. Upstairs. And I don't have any. This sucks. I'm going to run back to thing, aren't I? I can have it. Here we go. Fortunately, I did all the power the other day. I don't have to do that again. Power that to there. It's increased a little bit. Hey Epic, how are you? I can put that in there, put that in there, put that in there, put that there, that in there. I can't do anything more. And get rid of the screws. Don't need screws in there. What do I need screws in there for? I'm not too bad, thank you. Bit tired, but that's what comes from having to work. I'm desperately trying to win the lottery because I think I'm overly qualified to be a national lottery winner. I think I'd be amazing at it. But the National Lottery don't agree with me, as they apparently I keep picking the wrong numbers. I just think it's rude, if you ask me. What I am going to need is I'm going to need some doofers in order to overclock the thing. I can't remember how many I require for the thing. Do I have a... What am I doing? I am making a... Might as well make all of them into it if I've got the ability. I'm making a steel factory, but I've run out of bits. Because apparently I didn't take all the bits with me. Let's turn all of these into power shards. I need steel so I can move on to the next bit. So I can get advanced steel production. And then I'm going to need... I'm then going to need to concentrate on making all of the iron stuff. If we look in the hub here, I'll be able to make hypertubes. That allows me to travel backwards and forwards to different locations much, much faster. Blueprints is essential. I'll do like ages on blueprints. Mark II miners and making heavy and modular frames, stators, motors, automated wiring, encased industrial beams, which are really important over here for Mark III belts, Mark III lifts. We get bigger storage, we get power storage, we get stackable pipeline supports. Then we will then have to finish off making these bits up here to then be able to move on to tier 5. And in tier 5 is where we will find Mark II things. Those things that I can't remember the name of right now. Why has my brain just gone completely and utterly dead? Pipes. That's the word I'm looking for. So you get Mark II pipes because the ones we have at the moment are 300. But I think it's tier 5 or tier 6. You get tier 2 pipes, which are able to hold 600. Which does make doing power generators and stuff way, way easier. As we will need to probably upgrade by that point. And then we'll be able to move into plastics, rubber, and also fuel. So at that point we'll get the jetpack. Jetpack is brilliant. It's absolutely awesome. And it's getting a big update in update 8. You're going to be able to use different types of fuel to be able to do slightly different things. So that's very, very cool. And depending on what recipes we then get, we'll then be able to start looking at making fuel. So first of all, we'll have to make like a diluted packaged fuel. And then after that, when we get to like tier 7 or 8, I think it is, we then get a thing that will allow us to, it's called a blender. And it is pretty much as self-explanatory as it says, where it you basically chuck a couple of different things in and it swirls it about. So, what you've missed, Epic, is us doing a load of stuff down. Now, I think I might have done this wrong. Yeah, hoverpack is awesome for building. Absolutely awesome. Love the hoverpack. So cool. Yeah, I was just saying, I think I may have done this wrong in terms of splitting and stuff, but I'm not. I don't really care, to be brutally honest, right now, because there's other alternative recipes that I want in order to like make this way better. But right now, I just need steel, so I need to be making some steel, and then some of this will then get siphoned off to make encased industrial beams, and then eventually encased industrial beams will they'll get swapped out for encased industrial pipes, and I'll be then making hopefully more pipes. I'll hopefully be making a whole lot more, because there is a recipe out there that is a stage before here. So this is obviously the foundry. You stick the ore in, you stick the coal in, and it makes the stuff. But there is an alternative recipe where you take the iron, you smelt it first, and then you go on to do more. Now, there's not enough water here for me to step that up even higher and do other things, but that's something that I can maybe look at in the future. I went back to go and get concrete, didn't I? And I didn't actually pick up any concrete whatsoever. That's maddening. Still need to make that damn car as well. Oh, that's right. I need pipes. Why am I running all the way over there? I literally have a concrete factory underneath the steel factory. Swear, if I engage my brain, it'd be dangerous. Yoink. Why have I got that there? Swear I need to make notes so that I don't do things that I didn't mean to do. Now, how do I want to transport coal? Move. You the hardest thing in the world? That's that one there. And then there's another one down there, and then there's another one over there. Right, you, go away. And you need to go away too. Awesome. Production. That one there. Come on, go away. Carbon and coal. I like rum and coke. So there is. Are you still talking about coal? I'm getting very confused. What gets air heated? I will have you power slug. Apparently I won't. Yeah, well. Don't want them either. Or that. Or that. Right. What is pesky greenery? The way forwards. Logistics. One there. One there. So there. too long. Leave that there. Right. That needs to be connected to there. No. Have we seriously started on the That's What She Said jokes? Okay, fair enough. That's cut through the thing. I don't want that. Right, so I really don't know what these birds are doing. Like, it seems to be like a bird with like a rat's tail or something. Or they just like hover about. Well, they don't even hover, they just wander about with their mouths open. Mate, I'm 44 going on about like 6. Am I better just stacking these? I think I am, you know. Would I be better stacking them? I don't know whether to belt these over or to do it via truck in the end. Hey, Mrs. X. Damn it. This is Satisfactory. It involves building, factory, bad things if you leave them turned on. I have them turned off because they're really annoying otherwise. Green stuff, trees, fart trees, these blue things that make nasty smells that make you very, very ill. Spitting bad things. Spiders. But the idea of the game is to find resources, tap those resources with a miner, make stuff. It's kind of a building game on steroids, to be fair. Does involve lots of maths, which I'm still slightly concerned about why I'm playing this due to, you know, being dyslexic. And I spend most of my time trying to figure things out and then realising I've done it very, very wrong. Even with the aid of a calculator. Right. It's not that big. I mean, that's where I am now. And the bit that I was just at is like here. My main base is there. It looks a long way, but it's not. Be gone. I still don't understand the bird creatures. They confuse me. I keep missing all of Assassin's comments. Oh. Do I wish to know head comments? Do I even want to know what you lot are talking about? Ah, the map is huge. I need a door down here. How did I get interested in this game? You ever seen me building Ark? One word for you, Mikey. Mikey's disgustingly good at this game. He will say he's not, but he is. I think I still have the save from when we played at Christmas time. I might load it up on a either on single player or on a server. Do it on a single player actually. I know on server it didn't like us because we'd built massive things. I need to get to trains as soon as possible because I'm already bored of placing conveyor belts. Slides? Slides? I'm confused already. I've run out. It officially sucks. Oh, that makes an awful lot more sense now. Wondering where you were going with that then. I have to admit. Do I have any more reinforced platage? If not, then this will have all come to a terrifyingly short conclusion. It's even better when you get to the higher tiers of conveyor belt. Although I'm already sick of laying conveyor belts. That's not going to cut it. Damn it. Hmm, 7 coupons. Nice. The graphics in this game are really good. Especially given since I only have a 1080. But at some point this month, they are doing an update, which will be their 8th update. So surprisingly, they've called it Upgrade 8. Very imaginative. So there's a lot of things changing. There's some new bits coming in. But the biggest part of Update 8 is an upgrade from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5. For no additional money, which I think is pretty awesome. And apparently with Unreal Engine 5, it increases all light graphics. So to give you an idea of what the world looks like. Just this gorge itself. But if I run up here. Yeah. I'm glad she approves. The game is like stunning. Playing on multiplayer is still a little bit glitchy. Like a few like weird things happen with when you're playing on multiplayer. But as a solo game, it is just spectacular. Even in multiplayer, like the scenery is still just breathtakingly good. That area there is probably one of the most beautiful when you go down into it. They call it the Spire Coast. Kind of reminds me of a bright version of Aberration on Ark. Similar coloured blues and greens. But it's very sunny. And that's this area up here. Very shallow water. There are obviously some deep points, full of oil. This is a what they call a rocky desert. Up here is called the Desert Dunes, so it's just sand, like huge amounts of sand. This area here looks a little bit like this area here, different coloured trees. This area is very, very green. And thick forest in this area. Down here is a swamp. Up here is what they call the red forest. Kind of reminds me of kind of like bamboo forests, but kind of like with Acer reds. And then here is you've then got the grasslands sort of like down here. So red forest here, grasslands down here, and this section here is called Gold Coast. Again, lots and lots of oil in this area here. Here is the Crater Lakes, and I've done a coal power plant up there. And here, I think it's here is called the Blue Lakes, or is this the Crater Lake? I don't know, I can't remember. But here there's a lot of oil and there's a lot of coal and stuff. The swamp, if you don't like spiders, don't go there. Spiders are huge. It is pretty big, but it's fairly easy to get around. If you leave the creatures switched on, it feels like a much bigger map because it takes you a lot longer to get around. For your first encounter into it, the spiders must die. Funnily enough, you can actually turn the spiders off. So there's like if you're scared of spiders, you can turn it off, and it I think it turns them into cats, like amusing cat faces. I think I could be wrong. I haven't turned it off because I'm not scared of spiders. But I also turn off creatures from attacking you because I've already played this game a couple of times. So the first couple of times I played it, I think I played it about 4 times. The first couple of times I played it, I left all of these bad guys switched on. So second you get close or you made a loud noise, they'd run after you, and they would chase you for ages. And they'll keep on attacking, stuff like that. But now I just turn them off because for me the game isn't about dealing with those guys. It's about building factories that look really nice and work really well. The goal of the game, in my opinion, so here's a power pole. So you have the various things down here. So the production, I'm producing 1800 megawatts. The capacity is 1800 megawatts, so I don't have anything turned off in terms of power production. If everything was switched on and running perfectly, I would use 569 megawatts, but I'm actually only using 251. Now, this is pretty good. So my power production is absolutely spot on. I've got everything perfect on that, which means that it's a solid line. It doesn't move, it doesn't waver, it doesn't go up and down in any shape or form. Again, max consumption should normally be like a fairly straight line. The capacity and the production, exactly the same. Consumption here, as you get further and further down the game, you start optimizing all of your factories. So how much stuff goes in all gets used. So you can overclock some machines or underclock some machines. If you make, say for instance, you've got a pure concrete node and you put a Mark 1 miner on it, it'll make 120, not concrete, but the other stuff, limestone. But the maths doesn't work into the machine that turns it from being limestone into concrete. So very often what you'll do is you'll underclock that machine. It saves on power, but also keeps this line, much closer to being completely flat and not fluctuating in any way. So for me, that's what that's the aim of the game. Pig creatures running around that. Once you get these things that are on my feet, these things, the Blade Runners. You just outrun everything. And I could like swap the Xeno Zapper out if I want to for in fact I'll make it now. So, one Xeno Basher. Where's that piggy? Where are you? Come back here. Let me whack you in the face. There you go. One whacking stick. You want a consistent, consistent energy input and output? Yeah, pretty much. So you have one of these. This is one of the first. This is the first way of making energy. It's a biomass burner, so you go around and you collect all of the ferns and chop down trees and stuff eventually, and then you use the machines. So one of these things, a constructor, and you can make. Why can't I see it anymore? Oh, there it is. I can make biomass, and eventually make solid biofuel. But that runs out after time, and it depends on you doing it, and that's that early stage, and it's kind of like the bit that I hate the most, or one of the bits I hate the most, because just as you're getting into doing something, this runs out inevitably. So the next stage after that is to then make coal, and I don't have enough. Let me go and grab some more cable. So you have a coal power plant, and it takes coal going into the square one and water going into the other one. And so it's 45 meters cubed of water, 15 coal per minute, and it will produce 75 megawatts. Where I was before, sorry, not where I was before, but basically up there. Stuck! Get off. You see the balloon looking thing right in front of me, and you see the green smoke, the chimneys there. That's my coal power plant up there, and that's what's producing 1800 megawatts of power. The next stage after that is that you then tap oil nodes, and from the oil you produce heavy oil residue. And then from that you turn that, eventually you can turn that into fuel, and then the fuel can be burnt. And in this game, something that's very weird, there's like an alternate recipe that you can find, and you use this machine here. So you find hard drives, so you'll find crash sites. There's one not very far away. I've already got it, but. You go to the almost died. So down there, that yellow and black thing right there, that's a crash site. You You go into that. It might require power. It might require a certain component to go into it. Then it'll open up and it'll give you the hard drive. Then you bring the hard drive back here. Put it into this bench here called the MAM. So go into there and you hit scan hard drive. That takes 10 minutes and then it'll give you alternate recipes for stuff. So do I have an alternate recipe? Yeah, here. So screw is one and iron rod is one. So iron rod takes one iron ingot and it creates one iron rod, I think. This one here is an alternate. It's a steel iron rod. I unlocked it before I turned the camera on. One steel ingot and it produces 4 steel rods. Again, steel screw, one beam and it produces 52 steel screws. And you need a lot of screws, like an awful lot of screws. You got cast screw, but the alternate steel screw I'll probably end up using. I'll find the location to make some steel. But there's a reason why I got that machine out a minute ago. I want to buy some things. Got 17. So that would be 7. Don't need that. I don't need any of that just yet. It's going to be this. Yes. There's an awful lot of maths, which is that 17 bang on? I'm a legend. I'm not very good at maths. Well, maths and me don't get on. We're not friends. Mostly because my brain can't like work it out. Because I have the old dyslexia. I'm great if I write stuff down, but if I have to try and do it in my head, which I can't really like stop and start writing stuff down. Jay, you asked where the cup was. It's here. Costs a ticket to buy. So I now have more decorative stuffs. What else did I buy? Oh yeah, signs. So I need some of that. I need signs to write on the thing. Of course it needs reinforced plate. Brilliant, thanks. What I always wanted. Blaze sort of plays this game. I don't think it moves quickly enough to keep Blaze entertained. Oh yeah, I wanted to put that in the thing, didn't I? I really don't actually have any of those at all. Is there anything I can unlock? Maybe. Sheet and quickwire. Okay. Probably. I know one thing for certain, that is that if you get about 2.5 hours worth of sleep working and then doing a stream doesn't work. Because I turn and I look at chat. I don't read any of it though. How long have we done? 2.5 hours. It's going to take far too long for me to get more stuff for me to then be able to turn on the steel factory. So I am going to call that a stream. And probably, what day is tomorrow? Tuesday. Will I stream tomorrow? Yes, I will. It'll be either Satisfactory tomorrow or it'll be a mystery game. And I'm hiding behind saying mystery game because I really have no clue what I'm going to do tomorrow. So, yeah. Same time. Yeah, I need to do the sleep thing. What is it now? 9:30. Yeah, might go and do the sleep thing there. Don't know. Haven't decided. But yeah, tomorrow, 7 o'clock UK time. Summerish. Use a converter. It's much easier. Just literally type into Google. Don't try and work it out. Painful. It hurts. Right, on that note, until I stream again and stuff and other bits, look after yourselves, and I will see you on the next stream thing. If I don't kill myself in between. Right. Laters. Thanks for turning up. Thanks for watching the musings of a complete and utter lunatic.